All right, boys, out on the trail today for hopefully a little 4-mile run. So it's Tuesday now. My last day spent running was Thursday of last week. The plantar fasciitis has made a comeback on me somehow. Been feeling like crap with the foot all weekend. I don't know, it's just kind of out of nowhere, came back and been giving me problems again. So took 4 days off of running. I haven't felt great today at work, but I did a bunch of foot stretching before I came out here on the run. So I'm gonna try to get in 4 miles today. I'm really just taking really small steps and trying to keep the pace pretty slow. And then, just hope that I can make it through the 4 miles pain-free. But we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna try to enjoy this run while I can. So I'll catch you guys later. All right, boys. I just finished up a little 4-mile run for the day. Foot didn't feel too bad today. I hit 4 miles yesterday after like a 4 or 5 day period of no running due to the plantar fasciitis in my left foot. Feeling a little better today. Never really had any sharp searing pain. It was more so just a fatigue and almost like a muscle soreness in the left foot. So that's better than the sharp searing plantar fasciitis pain. But anyways, I almost decided to run with this hat today. It's just pain with the Truett Hanes and Transparent Labs collab, little collaboration hat. I almost decided to wear it today. The only thing that stops me from wearing this right now is, for one, look how clean this thing is. But I know within 2 runs, the sweat stains are gonna ruin that hat. This is after a 4-mile run, and this thing has seen some miles. This one here has seen some miles. I just hate to ruin that hat, because since it's a limited edition, I'd like to keep it nice. But, if it's gonna be anything, it's gonna be a running hat. So I may start wearing it on the runs here soon. I just hate to see it get all dirty and sweat stained. I do have a BPN Go One More hat coming in the mail maybe Monday. It's black, it just says Go One More, and then like the little hat company off on the side. So I'll for sure be running in that hat if I like the way it fits, and I may just keep that little, it's just pain hat looking fresh. But anyways, I gotta go home and take a shower and head to church tonight. So see you all later. All right, just finished up some Thursday miles, some Thursday after work miles. Came out here, did mile easy, mile fast, mile easy, mile fast. First fast mile was like 8:07. Second mile was an 8:02. The slow miles were like 11 and 12 minute splits, so pretty easy on those. And on the second slow mile, I stopped several times and put my foot up against a tree and stretched out the foot, because the plantar fasciitis had flared up just a little bit today. But I was able to put down a faster second mile, so that's good. Man, it's warmed up again. It is hot out here, brothers. But we're gonna stay putting in that work and keep hoping for the gains. But if you're gonna hope for something, you gotta make sure there's a reason. So this is my reason. But catch y'all on the next run. All right, Friday afternoon, just finished up my miles for this week. Just over 16 miles this week. Today was a little 4-mile run. First mile was a warm-up at 10:18. Second mile, I decided to push really hard out here on the trail. Got it down to 7:18. Third mile was kind of a cool down. I hit like a 10:03, and then my 4th mile was still kind of cool down, but at 9:43 pace. So it's Friday. I'm gonna take tomorrow off, and then I've got a nighttime trail run planned out here for 5:15 Sunday morning with a couple of buddies. I don't know if we're gonna do 4. I don't know if we're gonna do 8. I don't know if we're gonna do 10 miles. I don't really know what we're doing. We haven't discussed that. We've just talked about doing a nighttime trail run at 5 in the morning while it's dark. So we'll be out here with headlamps, getting in those miles, and then I'm gonna take most of next week off from running because I've got a 15-mile race on Saturday. So a 25K, I believe, but hopefully hit about 8 miles. Sunday morning, maybe hit an easy 1 or 2 miles on like Tuesday, and then just rest up for the 25K on Saturday. So I'll for sure break 20 miles next week. Not gonna do it this week, but next week it will for sure happen. But hey, that's some good work right there. Trying to mix in some more speed stuff on my runs, but I'll catch y'all later.